Hello and welcome back to the channel. You join me on day 2 of leg 3 of riding the world by motorcycle, and this is where things just get better and better and better because we have an unbelievable tour planned, and this is the first day of riding it. Ashworth, the Honda Monkey Cycle country sucking beast, has been fixed, and now we've just got the road ahead. So let's get on with it. Cue the intro.
This adventure is supported by Ashworth Automotive in Weston-super-Mare, the #1 garage keeping you and Helmet Head on the road.
So what we're going to do is we're doing an actual proper tour that you can book on the PinkMyBike website, and all the information is on there. But you can also get 15% off by using the code HelmetHead15. There's a link down in the description if you want to book with PinkMyBike. But let me introduce you to one of the owners and our tour guide and explain exactly what we're doing today.
So my name is Pedro, I'm with PinkMyBike, and I'm helping, serving as a guide to you so we can show the best of Portugal. So the plan today is that we head off. We'll have lunch, a typical fish kind of meal, which is traditional. We'll try to have the best of the best, let's see. And that's in Viana do Castelo, which is still 100 and something kilometers away. And then from Viana do Castelo we're going to go to Guimarães, which is like the place where the first king of Portugal and the kingdom of Portugal split ways with Spain. So that should be cool, and that's where we're going to sleep. So the plan today is to make 200 kilometers close to the sea line, so the seashore, and we'll be able to see and grab some really awesome footage and get some special things.
So what we've got obviously Pedro on one of the pink bikes, and then we've hired out 3 bikes. So in case you missed yesterday's, we've got Alex with us, and we've got Lee with us, and we've got Senior Lord Head with us. They've all hired the pink bikes. This is like the little crew of the pink tour. Are you excited?
Yeah.
You're super excited?
Yeah, I can't wait to get on it.
Are you looking forward to tasting some fish?
Yeah, I can't wait for the fish. and the sea as well. Seagulls.
Fish and sea. Lee, you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be honest, I'm slightly concerned about the fish thing because I'm hoping it ain't got a head on it.
Well, it's still alive. You have to pick it.
I'm hoping there's not. I'm really funny with seafood, but it'll be fine. As long as it ain't got a head.
I'll chop it off with my little knife. That'll be fine. Yeah. Senior Lord Head, are you excited?
I'm nervous and excited.
It's your first time on a bike in a while.
First time in 35 years.
Well, what we're going to do, first off, we're going to do a drag race. Who can go the quickest?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. What is it? 0 to 60 in?
No, just turn the throttle and go. Just then keep changing gear and just keep going.
What gear?
Just go top until it goes, and then put up again. Goes until it goes up to gear.
What's this fishy business I'm hearing?
Don't worry about the fish. It'll be fine.
Is it boneless?
I don't know.
Okay. An eel.
An eel.
Like you, slippery.
Cheeky. Right, we're going to jump on the bikes. We're going to get on the road, and we're going to have a giggle. Let's get on with this adventure. Well, just before I show you on GPS the actual route that we're doing, I've got a bit of a problem. My I forgot the mount that sticks on the front of the helmet, and basically means I can't do the forward facing. So we're going to try and go to a camera shop to buy a mount first. Another bit of a detour, and then we'll actually get on with the tour itself. So here we go, couple of miles, let's get to a shop, let's get this fixed, and then we can start this tour properly. Well, we've managed to go into an electrical shop to buy a mount so I can attach it so I can finally talk to you like normal. The long-winded story is they only sell complete GoPros here, and you can't buy mounts or any of the other stuff, and I've come all this way to film it. So I've just gone and bought a GoPro 11 Mini, what was on sale for 400, what I could have got probably for 300 off a GoPro, but I've got it just for the mount. So currently I've put my mount on. It didn't come with any of the extenders or any bits I need, so I've had to do the one thing I don't like doing and turn the camera the other way. So this will be a bit of trial or error, but right now, the most important thing of all, we are leaving Porto, the city. We're going to be gunning now for the coastline to get to our lunch stop, where we should be able to get some really cinematic footage. So we're going to hack down a few miles and get there. We got 67 kilometers to go, but we're going to get there. We're going to get some really cinematic stuff. I wanted to say on yesterday's video, if you haven't seen it, where we had to basically fix the bike, a massive thank you obviously to PinkMyBike yesterday, because they were running my bike round in a van. They brought tools, they were making phone calls. The president of Portugal got involved, he was making phone calls. The Honda dealer that you saw in the video, it was a holiday and they'd done like a 600 kilometer ride or something like that to watch something, came back, opened their shop and helped. Massive thanks to Lee as well, because Lee was going everything he could to try and get the bike fixed. I know he's gutted that someone else has had to work on it, but it was what it was at the end of the day, and Ashworth will be being looked after by Mr. Ashworth if it happens again, because this is the Ashworth. So what we're doing, we're going to get there, we're going to do a few miles, it's all going to be good, but time to chill and time to enjoy this awesome country. Well, we've finally got out of the big city. We've only got 15 kilometers to go, so it's saying 21 minutes, what was really about half an hour on the monkey cycle speed. Now we're on a famous road-ish because it's called the N13, and apparently they're massively into the Grim Reapers and stuff like that, but it's getting more and more what I'd like to think as authentic Portugal, and we're all kind of chilling now. It's been a bit of a rush the last couple of days, but now we're out of the city and we're riding. We're actually having a bit of a yabba over comms. We've got Pedro leading us, telling us every single exit that we need to take, as well as GPS. I'm chilling, I'm starting to really get to chill out, and I can't wait to get there to try and taste some authentic Portugal food. Now Lee has a bit of a phobia and wants to continue to save, like saving Nemo and saving the crabs and stuff when he sees them in restaurants, and he's not going to be happy when we get there and we get full fish slapped down in front of us cooked. So that could be entertaining, but when we get there we've got some beach, we've got some stuff to film, so we're going to make it epic. So a few more miles to go and we'll be there. Well, we were just riding along and Pedro goes, we're almost there, can you guess where we're going for lunch? And we were looking around, he goes, have a good look around. And we're all looking around as we're talking over the mesh, having a good old chinwag, and he goes, look. And I was like, where? And he went, look up there, and you see the temple up there, just up there. He goes, the temple. I went, what? And he goes, we're going to the temple for lunch. Are we? I think we might be going to the restaurant bit next to it, but we're going up there to get something to eat. It was quite funny because we were all looking around at trees as there was a bit of forestry and there was that bit in the distance, and we were like going, he goes, can you guess? I was like, no, till he was like, look at the temple, and there it is, and we are headed there for something to eat. So we're going to this town and we'll be there. How cool. And they've arranged this as well, the PinkMyBike, the guys there, this lunch they've said is on them, making the start of the tour really special. Yeah, PinkMyBike, you've done good. That looks cool. Right, let's go and sample some Portuguese fish. Now, you know I just told you that we were going up the mountain to this amazing kind of place, this symbolising place, and basically we were told that we were going to be fed by monks. It turns out, but we're not eating there, we're eating in this town at the fish restaurant at the bottom of the hill, and there's a bit of miscommunication, but we're going to eat here the beautiful Portuguese fish. They're waiting for us, and obviously they're going to serve us like a lord, and then we're going to go up and check out the building at the top and talk about it and find out more of the history. Of course, we won't blame Pedro at all for any miscommunication in any way whatsoever, but we're going to go and enjoy that now. But it's been a nice ride. The bikes are doing well. Ashworth, no more grinding in second gear, running perfectly smoothly, and we're all chilled. So time for a non-alcoholic beer and a little bit of fish.
Okay, so we're at Viana do Castelo, which is, you know, like a typical place and somewhat sort of a tourist destination, although it's not well known. It's most like a fishing place. Its roots are, you know, like fishing and stuff like that. But you can see, you know, like lots of churches, a lot of religious places. People were very religious about going into the sea, And you can see, you know, like a house with blue tiles. In Portuguese, they're known as azulejo, which is, you know, part of the Portuguese culture. So they're hand painted in the color of blue. These are, you know, fairly simple ones. There are some really complex ones with really intricate drawings, so it should be good. And yeah, being a fishing town, we're gonna have fish, which is, you know, like Portuguese are known for fish food. So yeah, we're gonna have fish.
Why that restaurant? There isn't.
We're going to that restaurant because it's well known for their fish meals.
5-star.
It is, you know, like a Haven star.
Michelin.
Yes. I don't know if it's Michelin, but it should be.
Misty eyes, you are my happy ending. Don't know why I've been playing it coy, pretending at your heart's expense. Misty eyes, you are home to me, the only place that I long to be, whenever I'm away. If in any way I've been unclear of my heart's intent, then rest assured, my darling dear, I'm going nowhere.
Well, what an incredible meal. They were going to deliver us little mini fish, I can't remember what they're called now, but they're little mini fish with heads and tails, but to be honest, it's not my bag. So I ended up having the turkey. I had some fish kind of starter, but generally absolutely fantastic. And PinkMyBike actually included that as part of the tour, so it's fantastic. Obviously I've had a lot of non-alcoholic wine and we had those non-alcoholic shots, so I feel quite relaxed and happy with the non-alcoholic side of things. But yeah, the day is now getting just better and better and better. So the plan of it is, right now, is to jump back on the bikes and we're going to head up to the sort of church monument thing at the top of the mountain, what should be absolutely epic. So back on the bikes, up there, let's go check it out, and hopefully, if all works out, get the epic drone shot this adventure deserves. Right, we are just here on the map, and I think we're going to Sanchoria de Sagrindo Monch to a Rodney de Jesus. This is where we're headed to, up the top of the mountain now, where I thought we were having the meal, but we're not. We've obviously had it here. It was fantastic, I've got to say. And now we're headed up to there. So anybody that's interested on the map, we'll zoom out a bit as well. There you go.
You're good?
You good?
I'm good.
I'm good. So we are off heading up the mountain, but look at that beautiful boat right next to the port as such, as hence why it's a fish town and famous for it. And these were probably the fish that went out and caught their lunch, well, my starter and their lunch, because obviously I had the turkey because I didn't want to eat an entire small little fish. Shrimp, not shrimp, what are they called? Everyone's going to shout at me now. You can buy them in tins, really small. Over here they're massive. And then even Pedro gave everybody away, well, not me, because I didn't have it because I was not into eating eyeballs. And but at the end of the day, I look at it like this, and I think this is very important. When you get an entire fish delivered on your plate with all the bones and bits in, and you're cutting away into it, you're eating out of, like, fish need to poo, right? And you're cutting down to where they poop and eat. I mean, that's seriously sick. You're eating fish poop as part of it. So I won't eat an entire fish, but I'd be more than happy to eat the turkey that I did today. So it's all good. But anyway, beautiful. It's so hot. It's like this would be the best of a British summer for us, and it's like it here majority of the time as well. So when you do go to look to book in a tour, if it's in a month or 2 months or 10 months with your discount code, you're going to get sun. It's virtually sunny majority of the time. It's very rare they get bad weather, so you're all good. You're all pretty much sorted. But this, like I said, this tour is available on their website. You can see it, and what an incredible tour. Now we've got things sorted and we're underway. And what is lovely as well, what's an option obviously for if you're booking it, but you can have a tour guide like we've got Pedro with us, and Francesco will have later on as part of the tour. They're able to do all the translating, so when you're going to go into a restaurant like that, or you're not sure of the menu, or you've got any worries at all, it's dealt with. Does that make sense? Like, it's dealt with, that you know that someone's going to go, oh, petrol is just up here, this restaurant is amazing, it's fantastic, this is the one to go to, because they know it. And it's a charge without a doubt, and you could come on this tour and you could just follow this video and you could go and do exactly what I've done and take all of this beauty on. By the way, on the Honda monkey bike, PinkMyBike number 90, what my dad's riding because it's a Lord's bike, definitely asked for 90. But at the end of the day, you could do off of that, but having a tour guide with you just means you don't have to worry about anything. And as a Brit, and as a Lord, but as a Brit, you want to turn up, get on a bike, not worry about routes or places or if you're going wrong, and follow. And then on top of it, when you turn up, you just know where you're going, everything's sorted, someone's translating. This is day one, and I've already gone from being quite kind of stressed yesterday, a little bit this morning, and a little bit gutted having to spend money that I haven't really got to spend. But now we've started the tour properly, I'm in my happy place. I'm in the place that just makes me, I'm just chilled and happy and smiley. And this for me is if I could travel the world with somebody organising things and putting things into place, it's a very chill place to be. Very chill place to be. And PinkMyBike, they've got you sorted and covered. And I think we've pretty much already proven in these videos, so well looked after. Like, they've run back and forth, making calls, sorting stuff out to look after us, and it's just lovely. It's a lovely place to be right now. Anyway, I've gushed over them, I've gushed over Portugal, I've gushed over the amazement. So what are we going to do? We're going to make it more amazing. We're going to get to the top of this mountain hill, we're going to see this chapel, cathedral, whatever the hell it's called, and we're going to make it an 11 out of 10 epic. So let's do that. Let's get there, let's send up the drone. So we're on our way to the, I don't know, cathedral, is that right?
Yeah, St. Louis Cathedral.
But you've stopped us a couple of times to talk about a bridge. We found as close as we can get.
Yeah.
So behind us, why is that such a famous bridge that we're trying to stop at least a couple of times?
So I did mention it when we were crossing through, that this bridge was very famous, you know, like the Eiffel Bridge, that's what it's known for. And Lee was like, oh, we can see it from here, so we need to stop close by. And we did just now, so we stopped, because you can see, you know, like, structurally speaking, it's very close to the Eiffel Tower, although it's, you know, horizontal.
So it's basically made by the same person that made the Eiffel Tower?
Same guy that designed the Eiffel Tower designed this bridge.
So what I want you to say is, let's send up the drone.
I do.
Well, after looking at a bridge made by a person that makes Eiffel Towers, we are now finally heading up to this monastery, cathedral, something or other at the top of this hill, and we're going up, and it's cobbled roads, like old British cobbled roads. I mean, on Ashworth I don't feel a bump because it's like riding a GS and it's so super smooth with the Ashworth suspension, only available at Ashworth Automotive, Weston-super-Mare, and he's more than happy to get the suspension made up and sent out to your precise weight and measurements. Prices could be expensive because it's the best suspension in the world, but anyway, we are heading up and up and up, and it is quite cool. To be honest, it's pretty cool because it's just like old cobbly streets of Britain from back in the Stone Age. No, what's the age with the knights and stuff in? The Iron Age. And I can imagine horses and carts coming up here. But as we're climbing, the scenery is pretty with the trees. But no, it's cool, isn't it? It's very, very cool. And we're going to head up and check out this object we've spent about the last hour talking about. And then we're going to make it epic, as we always do. Now, I've lost Senior Lord Head. I think he's literally gone straight up the mountain. He was behind me. He'll be fine, he'll catch us up. Let's get there. Let's check out the awesomeness. So we have made it finally up to the chapel at the top, and I think it's called Lorenzo di Stalio or something like that. But that's a pretty sight, and we will do this in proper style. But behind me is the view to die for. Look at that. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There's a coffee shop and stuff up here as well. Obviously you can go for a walk and check all that stuff out, but that view with the coastline right over there, that's breathtaking. So you ride up this cobbly road all the way to the top, but when you get here, it's worth every second. So let me show you in true 11 out of 10 style. Well, we can't send the drone up because obviously we're naturally not that far from an airport. We're in a red zone. We're just out of it over there, but now we're in it. But obviously Lee's quite religious.
I'm very, very religious.
You feeling the moment?
I did feel something a minute ago round the back.
Yeah.
Then I noticed how close you were behind me, so I'm not sure what I was going to talk to you about that, actually.
Well, to be fair, part of our tour, Pedro said we're going to go up a stiffy.
He did say that, yeah. He reckons he didn't, but he did.
He definitely said we're going up a stiffy.
I've got it on film.
Yeah, so that's why, to be fair.
Right, okay, well that's all right then, accepted.
But to be fair, I'm at the moment really chilled, like proper relaxed now.
Warm?
Yeah, it's hot.
But chilled.
Sweaty hot. But yeah, just relax.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic wine, like I said earlier, really helped me.
Yeah, and me, but I didn't have that. I had a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, non-alcoholic wine. But what we're going to do now, we're going to get back on the bikes and we're going to hopefully head, I think, more inland, and we're going to cut across and do some amazing roads. So
you can see the bikes just there. Look.
You can see the bikes just down there, down there, right in the distance. So we're going to get on them. We're going to do some hopefully epic, awesome roads. Let's get out some montagey, some 360 and some awesomeness, because I think that's what we need next. And then of course we've got to find somewhere for another non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
And an ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah. So right now we are here on the map, and our next plan, if you can see, this is what you get with the tour, all the waypoints for Google Maps. It's going to be really difficult to see, I know, but we're going to have to detour a little bit of it due to time, but it'll be alright. But that's where we're aiming to get to next, I believe, point A.
place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way.
So what we're now doing is we're now heading sort of north and back into the country. So we're kind of going along the coastline, now we're heading in. And we've just stopped this beautiful, beautiful village. And I have no idea what it's called. I just asked Pedro 5 seconds ago and he told me. And it went straight out of my mind. So we're going to call this Le Bridge, because there's a bridge. And then they're taking the bikes right up there. Behind us is a coffee shop and we're going to go and grab ourselves a nice little coffee and just chill for a minute. But look at it. How absolutely stunning and beautiful. Oh, just in my element now, absolutely in my element. So we are actually, tonight we're going to go and head for a barbecue at the President's house, and I think we're going to have to cut slightly part of our planned tour route because again time and filming, but it's just getting more and more country and more pretty and sort of hilly and mountainy and twisty. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Right, I'm going to grab a coffee, I'm going to change my batteries because my GoPro battery is now flat. We'll get back on the road. But what a place for a brew, eh? What a place. Well, we've just enjoyed a non-alcoholic beer and an espresso. Now we've been invited to the President of Portugal's home where we're going to have a barbecue and chill out. So from here it's just over an hour away, and the plan of it is jump on the bikes now, head straight there and enjoy some barbecue and check out his bike collection and just have a really chilling time. The most relaxed I've been probably in days right now. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We'll have a quick look on the map where we are and then we're going to hit the road. Right, so we are in a place called Pont de Lima. Beautiful bridge over there, as you can see. And I have no idea where we're going. I know we're heading more and more in. So this, where we're heading up here, we now think we're now going to cut across for the food at the President's house. So I'm expecting like a White House style place. Obviously, probably have Portugal Secret Service there, etc, etc. But shall we hit the road? Right, it's beautifully hot. I need to ride, I'm so hot. I would generally take my jacket off and ride in a t-shirt. It's that hot if I had anywhere to strap it. But because I've got my Rock 4.0 that's going to be in PinkMyBike's shop on display in the future, my boot's strapped behind me and all my panniers are full. That's the reason why. But it's a good thing because I'm protected. I'm forced to be protected, and everyone likes protection because it means you're not going to make any little problems. Right, here we go. So we've just arrived at the President's establishment, and I'll show you one of the most expensive bikes in Portugal, one of the most expensive monkey bikes in the whole of Portugal. But look, how beautiful is that? A line of them sat there. We're going to go enjoy some beer, a barbecue, and just get to know the president of this great country. So obviously we've got the PinkMyBike guys, Ashworth, the best monkey bike in the world. We've got a couple more monkeys here, but look, just here, £1,000 increase. That is the best bike in Portugal now. Simples. Now every minute another monkey bike's arriving and we're gaining more and more and more. I reckon by the time we finish, this entire road is going to be full of monkey bikes. That's what I reckon. And we've got some awesome ones with lots of little extras on. You've got a light on that one over there, the blue one. You've got highway pegs as well. Just look at them. It's just so cool. Well, we've had a blast, and so many of the president's Portuguese monkey club have all turned up. That's really cool. We've had peri-peri chicken. We've had to drink many non-alcoholic beers to get over the burn. But right now, it turns out that this is just one of many bakeries the president owns in Portugal. But he wants to take us to his house, what he said to us is like a museum with all sorts of wonderful things in. So we've been officially invited to the president's house. So let's go on the bike, do a final ride there. Let's check this out. Well, we've just arrived at the president's house and he's just given me, check this out, the official Portugal jacket for me to wear. And they said it's a summer jacket. It's so hot. This, for me, I will wear it with absolute pride. But of course, all of this that we can see needs to be obviously explained. So I'm going to do a Portuguese straight translation and let you know exactly what all this is about.
President of Portugal, the monkey club. So yeah, he offered us to show you guys, you know, it's proper monkey love, I would say. So, you know, he you can see it in his garage. We're going to talk about it a little, but so começou tudo com esta moto.
Tudo em 1973 em Moçambique.
Yeah, and it all started in 1973 on this one.
Tinha 11 anos quando meu pai me ofereceu.
Yeah, 11 years old when his dad got it to him. So yeah, it's a 50cc one. And from then on, e depois a partir daí,
A partir daqui começaram a crescer. Tenho aqui, ali, tenho coleção de miniaturas.
Yeah, it's like a miniature collection.
Com 48 anos, 45 anos.
48-year-old miniature collection. So it started a bit before, I guess, the motorcycles. Começou antes das motos, essa parte de colecionar.
Sim, sim, sim.
Yeah,
sim.
before he had a motorcycle, he was already collecting stuff. So you can imagine, you know, like how big of a collection it is. Pronto, já tiveste mais modelos?
Tive mais modelos de monkeys, de mini trailers, mas neste momento estou a fazer coleção, ainda faltam aqui algumas peças, estou a fazer uma coleção de motas de 125, deste Supercube, Dax, Monkey.
So he's had the initial versions of the Monkey, and you know, like the 50cc's, you know, like back in the day. Now he's collecting these 125cc models. So the Dax, you know, like the Dax is over there. The 2023 model, Super Cup. The Vespa is not, you know, like, but still, that's a 300. Two other monkeys, you know. So, and these are all, you know, like just his new collection. Também tiveste outras coleções antes?
Tive, como aquelas motas todas.
Because he has had previous collections
todas.
before, like the 50cc's one. And yeah, more on, you know, all on the tiles.
Também dos azulejos todos.
He's had the ones, you know, represented on the tiles. So you can imagine, you know, like the tiles go all around the shop, so good luck filming those.
E aqui está uma história toda de muitos anos,
Yeah, aqui está.
de 45 anos.
This is, you know, like a 45-year-old passion story, like proper motorcycle love.
My first motorbike.
Oh, it was your dad's first motorcycle.
There you go. First one. Yeah.
There's plenty more to see inside, which, you know,
Incredible.
I don't know. Yeah, vamos para dentro? Não sei.
Vamos, ok.
É a tua casa.
22, Madeira, Açores.
They organize plenty of events, so they keep the memorabilia. You're going to see some of the flags. They organize people from Azores and Madeira. They drive National 2, some sorts of roads, so plenty of events when it comes to, you know.
São estas aqui. Olha, isto aqui, olha.
Yeah, so you can see the flags there.
Olha aqui, ó.
Pointing, you know, towards doing the National 2 2020.
E todos assinam. Correto?
They all sign, you know, like
Okay.
the guys that go in the trips, they all sign it. And you're gonna find, yeah, on this flag, there's something funny about this flag.
This one.
This flag,
É 103, ok.
it's 103, which ends in Bragança, and Francisco signed it somewhere without owning a monkey bike. He just went there and, you know, like, found his way to the flag and signed it. Nobody knew. It's
Agora
actually
aqui.
signed. It's signed probably somewhere in, like, there you go. PinkMyBike.
Just
And it does say something, a big hub from Bragança, you know, watch out.
E tens a de Chaves ali também agora,
Yeah,
nova
and
de
then
Chaves.
we went on loads more. Sun.
Pedro, e aqui deste lado, hein? Aqui tem muitos catálogos.
And there's loads more on that side, so that's the catalog section.
Isto, ó, catálogos,
And,
quando
you know,
eu era
trips with
criança,
other
ó.
motorcycles. When he was a kid, he started collecting these, so it's dossiers and dossiers of this.
Wow.
All sorts of, from back then. So, Japanese ones, original American ones, you know, European ones. It's like a, Bible when it comes to original catalogs.
Yeah.
Hard to believe. Maybe Honda doesn't have them themselves.
They should come round.
They should pick some up.
Aqui, ó.
Yeah,
all the
that was one.
It's the entire collection.
I did tell you.
47 years.
Ó,
47
com
years.
50 anos na minha mão, é para isto tudo.
50-year-old pamphlet. This is a 50-year-old one.
Wow.
The colors are still there.
Yeah.
So that's that model. It's a 50-year-old poster.
That is very
E mesmo aqueles quadros que estão lá são de posters destes.
Okay. And the posters over there are actually original posters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the part of these.
He likes Honda.
Está a perguntar se gostas de Honda.
É a Honda só.
Just Honda.
É Honda.
Yeah, I guess.
É,
Ducati, Harley,
é
no,
Honda.
just Honda.
É Honda.
Yeah.
Eu tenho uma BMW, tenho BMW já há 35 anos.
Yeah, is that the GS?
Mas
for
é
35
para a
years?
minha viagens, pronto.
Yeah, big trips. They do go on big trips.
GS, comecei a ter em 1989, GS.
First GS on 1989.
Wow.
Já tive 11 GS.
He is at 11 GS.
E a última tive 350 mil quilómetros.
And the last one, he put 350,000 kilometers on it.
Esta tem 2 anos, já tem 32 mil
Ah,
quilómetros.
this
Tu
is
viste
2
ontem.
years, 35,000.
Agora já a idade já...
Yeah, now he's getting
Agora já
older.
começa...
And there's more in there.
Agora já
This
não...
doesn't end.
Look upstairs.
Sabes que a
I don't
BMW,
know.
a BMW é a minha moto de fazer viagens.
Yeah, so it takes the
Ok.
BMW just
Agora do
for
resto é Honda, Honda, Honda.
big.
Agora
big
gosto da
trips.
Vespa porque, pronto,
But you know, like he's passionate about Honda, but
Honda.
he does keep
Honda,
Vespas every now and
Honda,
then.
Honda.
Yeah, you know, like
Brilliant, isn't it?
I did tell you.
Wow.
Eles
Diz?
estão impressionadíssimos.
Wow.
I'm just-
Ainda vou fazer um museu. Tenho muitas coisas guardadas.
Yes.
Quero abrir um espaço
Lots
grande.
of stuff, so he
Tenho
wants
já
to
muitas
eventually,
coisas
you know,
guardadas.
Open up and, you know, just
Muitas
do
coisas
some sort of
guardadas.
museum, because
Já.
it's just too much stuff.
Já quero abrir um espaço mesmo
He
para o
just wants-
público mesmo.
Yeah, he wants to open it for people to come and see it, because it's getting
E tenho
lots
muitas
of
coisas
stuff.
guardadas. E depois motas antigas. De repente uma pessoa compra meia dúzia delas. Isso,
Yeah,
sabes?
and
Opa,
the
com
thing
40,
is that
50 mil
finds
euros
good
compras.
deals because he knows lots of people, and he finds these on sheds, rotting, and you know, like
Yeah.
Tu vais ali, tem um stand ali na Bélgica que vende tanta coisa.
yeah,
motas.
he knows some guys in
Ele
Belgium,
sabe,
that, you
na
know, like
Bélgica e na Holanda.
Belgium and Netherlands.
Na Bélgica vende muitas motas, até novas.
Yeah, he says he finds them
Tu
in
pegas
Belgium
em
and
50 mil
Netherlands.
euros, trazes 10
Yeah,
coisas
it says-
lindas.
Yeah, 50,000
É,
euros, you
e
get
tu sabes, não?
loads of
Lots.
good stuff.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for showing us.
Ok, muito obrigado.
What a collection.
Está a dizer obrigado por mostrares.
Ok.
Say cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Well, what a crazy day. I am exhausted again. I unbelievably need to go to bed. But let me quickly show you on the map where we are, and let me give you a quick tour of the hotel that we're staying in, because the PinkMyBike guys said to me, we've booked you into a Lord hotel for the first night so you can relax and feel at home and comfortable. And they've done good. They've done really good. So let me show you this. and then let's just go through the craziness of today. So we are staying in this place here, and it is Gumeraris, just there. You know what I'm trying to say. Now look at this, included as part of the tour. Look, this is supposed to be a 4-poster, but they've given me 2 pushed together. But look how massive this room is. Editing suite with a desk there if I want to put the laptop on in a minute, because I have to move all this footage across. The telly that nobody ever watches. But look, it is massive compared to a lot of places I've stayed. And of course, the best lord in the entire world. And then of course into the bathroom that again is huge, and with echo. Best lord, best looking lord in the world. I am tired. Everything you need to pamper yourself. Proper glass cups, no plastic here. That is there to wash your hair. It pulls out and you can sprinkle it, or you can wash your wiener. Toilet, we all need a toilet, and obviously the bath. So this actual like city that we're staying in is, I think, quite a busy major city, and the historic side of it is huge. We've been out for a couple of beers since we've arrived, and it is getting really late. It's around 1 in the morning. I am so tired. Last night, because of issues to do with the whole camera side of things, to do with the new lid just here, because I ordered a special mount for this helmet, and obviously I forgot to bring it. I have no idea, but because I was literally obsessed last night, I packed it. I checked my bag. I got up about 3 times just to check to see where I'd put this special mount, because I've got a custom mount for this. And I'm desperate to use the new helmet because it's white, and I'd already put the comms in. I'd set the microphone up. So when we went, to just start off with, we were supposed to set off at 9 in the morning, and because of this I was like, I need to get somewhere to get a GoPro mount. And because we couldn't get a GoPro mount, I've ended up buying myself the GoPro Mini, the GoPro 11 Mini, and I don't need it, like I've said before and earlier in the video, and it's over €400, and it was on offer. It's an expense I didn't need it, but I got the mount, and it doesn't fit properly either, but with a bit of duct tape as well, it's perfectly fine. So this is what's giving the footage, because I can't travel all this way and then not capture the footage the way I want to capture it. So that was the beginning of the journey, and then of course we were taken to that amazing historic church on top of the mountain, with the beautiful footage and the view that was to absolutely die for. Riding with my dad, it's touched my soul in regards to, like, I just feel so proud. And having Lee with me, like, looking after us as he always does, and Alex, and obviously Pedro translating, it was incredible, like, wasn't it? And then of course, just to be the piece de resistance of the entire thing, the president of Portugal. And he had to come back to show us the museum that you've seen, it was like mind-blowing. I mean, what an incredible experience. And he wants to actually open that as a proper museum and keep adding to his collection, and I think it would be amazing. But to receive the jacket with a Portuguese flag on the side is something really special. And here, so I've already been given a smaller flag, but this is a massive one. So hopefully I can find a big enough space to put this massive flag, this is huge, on the helmet head wall in the garage at home. And then of course, then we've arrived here, and they literally, between PinkMyBike and the President of Portugal, thanks to the President of Portugal especially, I managed to get the Ashworth fix yesterday through all of the contacts that he's got, and he's helping me. Even on the next leg, he's arranging for me to store my bike in the Algarves of Portugal, and potentially it's going to help me out even further. So I owe that man a massive thank you. It's been incredible. I'm literally blown away from it all. Wow, Portugal and the people are just next level. It's overwhelming, and it's hard to put across on camera. All I can do is just thank them a million times. And the whole the Secret Service, as I call them, all the people in the Portuguese monkey bike club, they looked after us. We tasted local wine, we had a barbecue there was peri chicken, actually comes from Portugal, so we tasted the peri chicken. It is hot, it is so hot, but amazing. All put on for us, so I just massively appreciate it. And what a day. and to end it, finishing here, going out for a few beers afterwards with people, lovely. But right now, I'm going to say goodnight, because tomorrow we're going to go on this amazing tour again. It's day 2 of the big tour, and we're going to go and check out some proper Portuguese vineyards. And it's explained to me that in England, obviously ours is 12 to 13%. Here it's 18 to 20%, and it's to do with grapes and colours. I'll explain all this tomorrow. We're going to go and sample the non-alcoholic version, of course, because being legal. So I need to get to bed, because I think it's about 1 in the morning, maybe 1:30. Actually, let me just check really quickly. Yeah, 1:30 in the morning. I have to upload the footage. I need to get to bed, because at 7:30 I've got to be down for breakfast to create tomorrow's episode. So I'm going to say goodnight. But thank you for following me. Thank you for being part of this adventure. I will see you next time on this crazy channel with this crazy adventure. I love it. Take care. Bye-bye for now.